Alright, so let me guess. You've done your makeup and it looks flawless. That's great. But now you got a whole lot of dirty brushes and you really don't know what to do with them. Well, that's what this video is going to help you with. Today I'm going to teach you how to spot clean your brushes. This is the fast alternative to deep cleaning your brushes, which should be done once a week usually. Which I can do another video on that if anyone is interested as well. But today, spot cleaning is what it's all about. This is just when you are done with your makeup, you want to clean your brushes enough so they are sanitary, clean, easy to use for the next day when you want to apply your makeup, because you don't want to use the same ones over and over again, because if you do, you risk clogging your pores, getting acne, and just, you know, building bacteria in your brushes. Because think about it, alright, you're using the same liquid foundation, the same brush that you have not cleaned in a week or two, and you keep dipping it each day and rubbing it all over your face. Well, this little brush right here, all those little bristles in there, it's just accumulating bacteria and it'll get rubbed all over your face, which will then cause a breakout or just greasiness or nastiness, and you don't want that all over your face, ladies. So I am going to show you the quick and easy way to spot clean your brushes, and it's also cheap because these are, for the most part, my drugstore brushes, as well as my drugstore spot brush cleaner. I will also show you how I clean my Beauty Blender sponge, which again is not the actual Beauty Blender. This was $5 at CVS, which I love. So let's get into it. Hi guys! So this is just a towel. You can use any towel that you want to use. I use tissues if I'm in a pinch and I forgot my towel or something like that, but I recommend getting an old towel that you don't care about anymore and just using that and washing it every few times you use it. You don't have to wash it every single time because the towel is big enough to use different areas, but once it gets pretty grimy and dirty, try and wash it before you have to clean your brushes again. So this brush cleaner was also from CVS. This is the Essence of Beauty brush cleaner. And I do a couple different things. This is an e.l.f. blush brush. I'm going to take and spritz on each side, and then I'm just going to rub side back and forth. You don't want to dig into your brush like this because that will make the bristles loosen and come out. So you just want to go side to side. As you can see, it's already a little dirty. Good, because obviously we want to get the nasty stuff out. So you can leave it at that. Sometimes what I like doing is then rinsing the brush with water just so the soapiness of the brush cleaner gets out, but you don't have to. So, you know, if you just leave it like this and you rub it good, then it's clean enough for the next day. Just put that aside and do it again with your brush. See how dirty this is? Pretty nasty and shimmery. So just soak that bad boy in your brush cleaner and rub back and forth. Now what if you also want to, sometimes I'll spray some onto the actual towel, and that gives it just a little more cleaning power. You can also take the end of the towel and kind of rub off the excess, and it's pretty clean now. So you just want to keep doing that with your brushes. Don't use too much brush cleaner at first because you don't want to overuse, so just use what you think is acceptable, and if you don't see any more product coming out, then chances are it's not going to come out anymore. This isn't going to get your brushes completely clean. Alright, so don't think it's like deep cleaning because those are completely different. So just do the best you can, get the excess out, and they'll be sanitized enough to use the next day. And you should see the bulk of the color, like from eyeshadows and powders and bronzers, come out onto the towel. Try to get a light towel like I have here. Again, make it one you don't care about, so if it gets stained, it doesn't matter. But get a light towel so you can actually see the product coming out, so you're confident that you're cleaning good enough. Remember to be gentle enough, but get them clean enough at the same time. So I just like to, as you see, spray each side of the brush. And then move on. As you can see, this is relatively quick. Should take you less than 5 minutes. I mean, even if you have tons of brushes, if you just do it like this, less than 5 minutes. Even the brushes that you use just to blend out your makeup. Say you blend your bronzer and your blush together. Even wash those, okay? Because product got in that brush, remember. Now for a buffer brush like this, as you may have seen, I just sprayed on the top because that's where the bulk is, and then I'll also spray onto the sides. So I'm getting the good amount. Lastly, I don't have a Beauty Blender cleanser, which is expensive. I think it's around $17 for a little bottle. So I do two things with this. If I'm spot cleaning and I'm in a rush, I may use this. However, I really like to use baby shampoo, and I'll just put it on there and I'll put it under the faucet and really soak it, and I'll rub it on my hand, and you'll see the product come out, and also squeeze it until the product is really out, and it will still be slightly stained as you see here, but it's really clean. So here I have the Beauty Blender sponge, and I'm just going to take some baby shampoo. I like using Johnson's baby shampoo and conditioner, and before I even wet it, I'm just going to put some on the top where I use it the most and rub it in. And already this is getting some of the product out. And now I'm going to wet it and squeeze it so it gets inside the sponge, as well as rubbing the top. Because I mainly use the top when I use my sponge. I don't really use the tip or anything, but I clean the whole thing. But I focus on rubbing the top and then squeezing the whole sponge so the shampoo gets distributed evenly, as well as rinsed thoroughly, because you have to remember to rinse it all the way. You don't want soap in your sponge because that would just be really gross. I just use tepid water, it doesn't really matter. If you squeeze these sides, you know, you still have to rinse. I just try and squeeze it from different angles. Alright. And so as you see, it is stained, but it looks a lot better than it did before. And so it's completely clean, and then just lay it out with your brushes as they dry, because this may take a little longer to completely dry before you use it the next time. So that is how I completely spot clean my brushes, as well as clean my Beauty Blender sponge knockoff. That's actually how you just clean it in general, because I clean it every 3 to 4 uses about, because if you clean it too much, it'll wear out and tear a lot faster than you want. So that actually is kind of deep cleaning for the sponge, but that's the only type of cleaning you can do for the sponge, basically, besides the little cleanser. But again, I don't own that, I've never used it. So I like that method. It gets it clean, works, it's affordable, it's all good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see how to deep clean your brushes as well, or at least how I do them. And I hope you guys have great success in cleaning your brushes and maintaining them and keeping them sanitary every time you use them. And I hope you see awesome results. So thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to see all my other videos that I update usually every other day. I try my very hardest to upload one video every other day, and I hope you guys are enjoying that. So thanks again so much for watching, and have a terrific day. Bye!